Hello, everyone. As a part of IQAC, the five pillar activities. So, this session we are going to discuss about that role of UI in UX. So, last two topics we had a discussion about that. So, what is user interface and what is user experience? So, in this session, so we are going to discuss about that user interface in user experience. So the totally two are different. So user interface is that user is going to create the interface, so before get into the end user, and the end user they can what they have worked on, that what they have gained in the experience. So let them explain it that. So now enter into the topic. So can you guess about this one? So what is UI UX design? So slightly we have a difference between UI and UX design. So user interface, user experience. So in nutshell, so the developer they can utilize the terminologies user interface, so they can do the empathy and design thinking, and they can do the protocol requirement of the users and all. So later the product was delivered, and the user they can what they have experienced about the particular product. So let them provide the user experience. So user interface and user experience. So UI refers to the screen, button, toggles, icons and other visual elements that you interact with when using a website, application or other electronics devices. So later earlier I have discussed about that. Later, user experience refers to the entire interaction you have with the product, including how you feel about the interaction. Okay, so in this session we are going to see about that. So what is the difference between UI and UX? So developing a product that people love often requires both, so good user interface design and a good user experience. So user experience versus UI designer. So UX design is an interaction designer, so whereas UI design is a visual designer. So charts the use pathway, chooses color and typography, plans information architecture, so plans visual aesthetics. So as like that, we are looking into the website, we are looking into the any application, any designing is there. So aesthetics is very required. So expert in wireframes, prototypes and research, expert in mockups, graphics and layout. So next, let us elaborately discuss about that. What is UX design and UI design, and what is the role of UX in UI? So both UI and UX designers play a key role in the product development lifecycle. So UX designer focus their work on the experience a user has with the product. So the goal is to make product that are functional, assembly and enjoyable to use. While the term UX often applies to digital product, it can also apply to non-digital products and services like a coffee pot or a transportation system. So next is the UI design. So UI designer create the graphical portion of mobile application, websites and devices. So these elements that are directly interact with them. So yes, like that is a not like about that user experience apply to about any product or service. The terminology is digital product. So UI designer seeks to make application visually appealing for navigation and all. So next is that what are the skills required for the UI and UX designer. So UX is the experience, is the product strategy, user research, information architecture, testing and iteration. And these side is required for user interfaces, that color theory, typography, design patterns, interactivity and animation. So both require empathy, collaboration, design thinking and prototyping. So people they should focus about only empathy instead of that sympathy. So these are some assignments, so you can do it yourself. So thank you. These are the reference we have taken for the this presentation. So thank you.